Terri Carroll Conway, 28 Brook Ridge Road. I sent this email to Mr. Massaro and the head of the school committee talking about the numbers. And the last 2 days I've done a lot of research. I've called a lot of heads of departments within the state and the town. I found out that some of the towns, these heads of the departments haven't even talked to some people that are in this room on the school committee. One of them, so let me go back to the numbers, what I found out, okay? First thing is the state's using primarily the numbers from the 2010 census, okay? That's 10-year-old data. Now, if you go back, if we look at the 10-year-old data in 2012, okay, I'm going to talk voters. In 2012, we had 14,500 registered voters. 2016, it went up to 15,500. And now 2017, it's closer to 17,000. Okay? So you see the increase from 2010, the increase in the population just by looking at the increase in registered voters. Okay, you correlate that increase to the increase in population. All we need is 1,000 more people in this town than we had in 2010, okay, and we're in the green, okay? In the apartments that were built alone, the Mave and the Alta, we have 296 units and 146 units just this past year. Okay, you're looking at least 700 to 1,000 more residents there alone. That increases our number. That brings us into the green. Okay, all these statistics are bringing us into the green because we're relying on one faulty data point. Okay, and it's reported by who? Where did they get that number for the amount of residents in Stoneham? Okay. We all know that 80% of the people fill out the census, and they fill it out wrong half of the time. So we don't really know. I found statistics that we have 24,000 people in this town currently, and others that it's 21,000. Okay? We need 23.5, and we're in the green. Okay? And we're basing it on 22. Just under 22,000 is the number from 2010, 21 something. So that puts us into the green. Secondly, I called the health department, okay? The health department, I asked, where are these tests being done? Okay? All over the place. No one talked to her, okay? They're being done all over the place. Where? Lowell, Saugus, Stoneham. Are there any out of state? Oh, yes. We have Florida. We have New Hampshire. That brings me to my next question. So the ones in Florida and New Hampshire, are they residents? No, I believe they're students. Okay? She can't give me the details, but so I said, so if they have a vacation home that they've been staying at in New Hampshire, Maine, but they report their home address, who gets dinged? Stoneham. If they go to school at the University of Tampa, like my son and many other Stoneham kids, and they come down with COVID because that school is riddled with it, and they report their Stoneham address, who gets dinged? Stoneham. One of these cases, if one of the 13 cases is from somebody that doesn't actually live in Stoneham, we're in the green. So let's look at the data and not rely on one report, okay? Secondly, we should be following, if we followed the CDC guidelines for schools, we can have up to 20 cases in Stoneham and still be in the green, so to speak. Okay? Right now, we are in, according to the CDC guidelines, not the state guidelines, we are in the least risky category. Okay? We're in below the green. We're so unrisky right now, it's not even funny. That's under 5 cases. 5 to 20, and we're in what would be equivalent to the yellow. 20 to 50, and we're in what would be equivalent to the red. So let's start looking at different guidelines and not one source. That's all I got to say.